This is Dr. Razz. Welcome to my world. Tonight we're going to start on the path to Razz Enlightenment by playing the nightly 2K guarantee on Full Tilt Poker. There are lots of good reasons to play an event like this, whether you're a regular Razz player, horse player, or just looking for a new game to try. First, the field sizes are usually much smaller than the massive Hold'em minefields. They're typically between 70 and 110 players, so there's a much better chance of final tabling the event, or even taking down the whole thing. Also, it only takes about 4 hours from start to finish, and if there are less than 83 runners, there's an overlay to sweeten the pot. Some of you will still say, but isn't this Razz? Doesn't this game make you want to poke your own eyes out with a fork? Well, sometimes, but all games have their share of suckouts and huge draws that miss, so once you get a handle on the odds and tactics of Razz, you may find you have a big edge over those that think of it as just a gambling game, or simply all luck. Now, my strategy for this type of tournament will illustrate a wide variety of styles to use in Razz, including loose and tight play, as well as aggressive and passive lines. Early in the tournament, for about the first 2 levels, I employ what I call my fish and chips strategy. The idea here is to separate the fish from their chips while they still have them. Some players are far too wild, or just don't even have a basic understanding of Razz, and they will often lose their chips quickly. If you're not in a lot of pots with these players, then you can't take advantage of them, and your opponents will end up with their chips instead. This will leave you up against good to decent players with a much larger stack than you. Even if you can't identify the worst players right away, there are other reasons to loosen up your game early on. If you avoid bloating the pot too much with small edges, then your losses are small compared to your stack when you do lose a pot. Also, even if you're up against thinking players, you set up a wild image that you can take advantage of later when the limits go up. This table image component is even more valuable in limit tourneys like Razz, since many fewer players bust out in the first couple levels, so you're likely to stay at your starting table longer.